National Electrical Code Section 680.23b addresses the requirements for receptacles near pools. Specifically, receptacles installed within 20 feet of the inside walls of a pool must be installed at least 12 inches above the maximum possible water level. There is an exception if these receptacles are isolated by permanent barriers or installed in metal raceways. Since the scenario describes receptacles that are not protected by permanent barriers, the installation must comply with the metal raceway requirement. This means that for receptacles located between 10 and 20 feet from the inside walls of the pool, the wiring must be run in conduit. Underground feeder cable, commonly known as underground feeder cable, is not considered a raceway according to the National Electrical Code definition. Therefore, using underground feeder cable within 10 feet of the pool is not permitted. The code mandates the use of metal conduit for wiring these receptacles to ensure electrical safety in the vicinity of the pool. This requirement helps to provide additional protection against potential electrical hazards, such as shock, that could arise due to the proximity of water and electrical equipment. When installing receptacles near a pool, firstly, determine the location of the receptacles relative to the inside walls of the pool, measuring the distance carefully. Secondly, if any portion of the receptacle is between 10 and 20 feet from the inside walls of the pool and not protected by a permanent barrier, the wiring method must be metal conduit. Thirdly, ensure that all wiring and equipment used are suitable for wet locations and installed according to the manufacturer's instructions and National Electrical Code requirements. Fourthly, verify that the receptacles themselves are ground fault circuit interrupter protected as required by the National Electrical Code. Ground fault circuit interrupter protection is essential for safety in areas where water is present. Fifthly, use appropriate fittings and connectors for the metal conduit to maintain a secure and watertight connection. Sixthly, properly bond the metal conduit system to ensure electrical continuity and grounding. Seventhly, inspect the completed installation to verify compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Eighthly, it is essential to consult with a qualified electrical inspector to ensure that the installation meets all local requirements. The term raceway is defined in Article 100 of the National Electrical Code and includes various types of enclosed channels designed to hold wires or cables. Common examples of raceways include rigid metal conduit, electrical metallic tubing, intermediate metal conduit, and rigid polyvinyl chloride conduit. Underground feeder cable does not meet the definition of a raceway because it is a type of cable assembly and not an enclosed channel. Therefore, it cannot be used as a substitute for conduit in situations where the National Electrical Code requires a raceway. When working with electrical installations near pools, safety is of paramount importance. Always energize the circuit before beginning any work and take precautions to prevent electrical shock. Consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about the installation.